YouTube, it's Upside DIY. I'm gonna do a tubbing video. I got these tubs kind of glued up. I patched up some of these cracks, but there's a little bit there and there. But those aren't really that important unless it really rains or something. I want to try to use these indoor, but I don't have that much space. I gotta clean out my shed and stuff. These will last a little bit outdoor, but indoor they'll last for a few years, more, probably twice as long. But so I got this tub. I gotta touch up probably a little bit more. But there's 2 coats on here. There's basically 4 tubes. I used 4, and I could even, like, you know, situate this so stuff doesn't fall on it. I actually want to put it over there, kind of like if I build this pond, which I probably would like, but I got to do a lot of work. It's probably going to take a year or 2, and this tub isn't going to be around for a year or 2, so I might just use it as a planter, kind of like over there. But what I really wanted to do today was just check up on this. I put the coat on, and then it rained, and then I put another coat on. But it's just basically, without this would be a little bit more flimsy towards the bottom, and you know, when these things scratch up and stuff like that, then it might have a little hole. But this liquid nail stuff dries up like plastic. It's like a thin layer. It's pretty much, it feels like plastic. It's not silicone, which is more rubbery, but it's pretty plasticky. So what I really wanted to do today was work on these cave structures. I put some glue on these things, and now all I gotta do, and it's on a little plastic tray and stuff. All I've got to do is kind of smear this glue around, and then I'll be able to probably put some gravel on it and let it dry. This is actually the bottom side. I'm gonna do one side at a time, so I gotta get started on this and see how it goes. So I'm gonna smear this and then show you guys. Okay, right there, I took off the gloves now to get to scoop up some of the rocks, but right there I just kind of whatchamacallit it, so I'm gonna just try to decorate these. They're not gonna be like super clever, but it's a little bit more better than being clear and the fish. I was thinking of maybe, you know, having, like, dipping the glue more, and I gotta take out these bigger rocks. And when this dries up, I'm gonna turn it to the other side, and actually I could probably do both sides. You know, next time I try to do this, I'd probably do both sides at once. I just need more gravel and stuff like that, and basically I might be able to I might not have enough gravel, and then basically when you put this in the aquarium, you could prop it on some rocks. You know, just have some big flatter rocks at the bottom, and basically so basically it'll be off the floor of the aquarium too, so not much. So you'll just have 2 big rocks or something, and this on top. So I'm gonna try to, and then with this I could like press it down towards the glue, but this is kind of like my first try at this, so I don't really want to, say or try anything, extreme until I figure out how the finished result is. But I'm probably gonna have to use two hands to get it to certain spots. But for now, I'm just gonna get as many rocks and things. I already rinsed and washed these, wash and rinse and wash and stuff. They're pretty clean rocks, but I just didn't feel like sorting them all out, so I just basically had to manage doing something like this. So let me finish this up because the glue might be drying up. Alright, so there it is. These are pretty much sticking, but I could have made the glue a little more thicker. I could try to maybe put another coat of glue on in certain areas and make it a more I don't know. That's just how it looks. It's better than just having a clear piece of plastic or something. And I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see how it dries up and stuff like that. And it's gonna give the fish some type of hiding place. I even got little holes at the ends for a little fry or something, but I'm not really sure if this can be used in the aquarium besides just having a pile of rocks, or having just stuff that is just sitting in the aquarium. Kind of weighs it down a little more. It basically, the fish aren't going to really do much with it. And basically, it looks natural and everything, but I'd rather, with the tanks, the sizes that I have, or even if it's even like a pond size, there can be, just certain investments to make caves. You got to use a saw and maybe a drill some holes. Just making a big rock look like it's been naturally formed and things like that. Things look pretty awesome. It's just while doing this, I kind of rushed it. When I make a video, I'm not really that as relaxed when I'm thinking these things out, and I'm actually just rushing a little bit. Just trying to keep clean and have a decent story to tell. But yeah, like I said, this is just like the first try. I like it. At least the rocks are sticking, and some rocks are, and then the rest of the glue pieces, I could touch them up with wet glue, and put more there, and then put a little more rocks where I can. If I can't, then this glue hopefully doesn't. I'm gonna show you guys some glue. I gotta test this and see what's really happening. I really don't know anything else about this glue. I haven't tested in water, but I tested silicone in water. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the inside of the fish room. At this moment, I wish I kind of built the door already. I could just walk to the fish room from here, but that's the main thing I kind of need to get finished, is putting a door basically right there, right next to, right here, kind of like another door, and then I should be okay there. But yeah, I've got some nicer rocks, and got pretty lucky. I find some, and the fish are going to be pretty good. There's some places while I'm here I'm going to touch up um if I can, and then I'm going to go inside. Yeah, well, actually it was kind of thin. I could have touched up maybe right there, but it's a little bit thin. So it's good to have a good coat, a thicker coat. Let me try it one more time, hold on. So here's just the average look. That's a little too thin. I could go over it when this original, or this first time dries up, and then I could have 4 rocks or something, you know, just, it's gotta be, you know, and I don't even know if this is gonna work inside of an aquarium with this glue. Might soften up. I really don't know. I might have to try something else with casting resin. Is probably like my next ditch, or clay even, cement and mortar. I mean, just some of the DIY that comes cheaply, it actually doesn't really work that good. So you gotta just keep trying and figure out. See, I got some more gravel right there, but that isn't clean though. You just gotta keep trying and see what really works. Maybe do some research on the internet. But the mortar cracked, and I can't really use that inside of an aquarium. It seems like it would be good, but all right. Yeah, when I go back and touch up the stuff, I could actually reuse these used up tubes and use the rest of these on the little touch up areas. And this stuff dries in one day, so it's going to be pretty much at a good pace for me to finish up in between stuff. And then, but I'm going to prep these. I'm going to actually have to cut these where I need to, and then I'll get them ready to just dab on little pieces of glue, things like that. I got some gloves just to spread the first coat. And like I said, I've been draining my water from my tank. I actually have some more buckets over here, so that's like 6 buckets, 7 buckets for 2 tanks. I took out the sand in one. First I took out the rocks in the other. That one grew some algae on it. Some of them grow algae, some didn't. I don't know. But that's this rock right here. I siliconed it. It was just a clump of cement. But look at how the silicone. So this isn't gonna work inside of an aquarium. I'm gonna have to actually leave this outside in the sun, and hopefully this stuff dries back up and shows clear. But I can't really use it for that's like the clear rocks. So maybe, you know, even what I, you know, making the caves and everything, maybe that's not ideal for fish tanks. Probably only clear rocks could work, or crazy glue is what they're really using, or crazy glue with the gel and stuff. So I gotta re-clean these aquariums and actually move this whole table over there. I painted the bottom of this with the weatherproofing, but I'm going to do one more coat and try to get a smaller brush and things like that to but it was kind of, you know, it wasn't really protected that good. I mean, it was just basically like this right here, and then I just put a coat on it on all 3 shelves. This is a really heavy table too, but it's pretty nice. And I think when I got it, I already tried to tighten most of these screws, but I need to double check that too while I can. And then I want to build like I want to use 2x4s, you know, build a bottom, a middle, and then a top shelf. And you know, that's what I really kind of need for aquariums. You know, this morning I woke up, I see these buckets on the ground, and I'm like, I wonder if, you know, these buckets could be aquariums. Just add an air stone or a sponge filter and see. But I'm not that aggressive into fish breeding and everything. I just like doing some of the DIY stuff and, you know, resourcing with what I have and see what I can do in the planning wise. But it does take a lot of time and energy. But you know, I've had chances before, and it just happens that that's just the pace that I'm going at. And thanks for watching, guys. So yeah, I'm still cleaning up and trying to set everything up. I don't know if I am or I am not. So stay subscribed, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace out. Have a good day. Bye.